Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today for another Pick a Card reading. For those of you guys who are new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Melissa, and for today's video, we're going to be looking into a predictive reading for career, specifically tuning into the month of January 2021. So I don't typically do predictive readings for career on this channel. We always do a general and we do a love reading, but for whatever reason, I just felt kind of guided to do a career-specific predictive reading for you guys for the month of January. So just keep in mind, you guys, that this is a predictive reading, like I said. And so because of that, I want you to be aware of the fact that this is just going to show you kind of a snapshot of where you're headed in the month of January based off of your current energy. So if you guys pick a pile here and you're not really loving what you're seeing that's forecasted for you for the month of January, all you have to do is switch up your action, switch up your energy, and you're going to be able to manifest a different outcome for yourself. So just keep that in mind. You're not bound to whatever the reading says, like it's your destiny, if that makes sense. These are general in nature, you guys, so keep that in mind. There may be some messages here that resonate with you super specifically, while other messages may not. So just take what resonates with you, leave behind anything that doesn't. And if you're wanting a more personal, in-depth reading on your specific situation, you can check the description box down below to book a personal. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our card selection for today's career reading. So we're working with 4 piles today. From the left here, we have pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I want you guys to take a deep breath with me. Think about your career. Think about what's coming in for you for career in the month of January. And whenever you're feeling ready, go ahead and choose the card or crystal that you're feeling the most intuitively guided to. Timestamps will be linked down below so that you can fast forward to your reading. Hey there, group number 1. So if you guys chose this little Mookite heart, let's go ahead and see what's projected for you for your career in the month of January. So we're going to start off with your tarot cards here. So we kick off your month with the energy of the Fool. Love it. Then we have the energy of the 9 of Cups, but it's reversed. And then we have the Knight of Cups. I'm just going to kind of like adjust this a little bit here. Sorry, guys. Okay. So pile 1, here's what I'm kind of seeing for you. I'm definitely getting the impression that you guys are starting off on a new journey in your career as you are beginning the month of January. So we start here with the Fool energy. And so the Fool is all about taking a leap of faith into something new. So for some of you guys, this could literally be like a brand new job opportunity for you. This could be about just maybe exploring some sort of new avenue of learning at work, or even just approaching your workplace with a much more carefree, lighthearted type of energy. For some of you guys, I am feeling that you're maybe taking this journey with a partner or with somebody else in your life. So whether this is I don't know why I feel like saying a romantic partner, maybe because we have the Knight of Cups here, which we'll get to in a second. This could have to do with a romantic partner and you like collaborating together on something, or maybe meeting each other in the workplace. Or this could just be about you guys starting off on some sort of a new business venture, a business partnership with somebody. But partnership definitely feels like it's something of significance as you're kicking off the month with this Fool energy in January. So we move to the middle of the month here with the 9 of Cups, but it's reversed. So you guys, 9 of Cups reversed is kind of telling me that, you know, as you're embarking on this new journey, toward the middle of the month of January, you're starting to kind of maybe feel like you're not getting all of your wishes and needs met. You're not getting the dream wish fulfillment or the dream outcome that you really desired from whatever this new beginning was, or this new partnership. And so one thing that I do want to just mention here with this 9 of Cups in the reverse, you guys, is that I feel like you guys need to make sure that if you are collaborating with somebody at the beginning of the month, you don't want to be too dependent on this other person for your own personal satisfaction, wish fulfillment, self-esteem, things like that. If you're finding yourself in the middle of the month kind of feeling like you really need this person to be able to have your dreams fulfilled, or if you really feel very overly dependent on them emotionally as it pertains to this career endeavor, or maybe you're not feeling as confident in yourself because of something to do with this person or partnership in your life. You just want to kind of keep an eye on that, because it's really important for you guys to know that no matter what ends up happening with a business partner or a partnership of any kind, or even just if this is a new journey you're taking solo, you have to remember that only you can fulfill your own emotional needs. We can't be reliant on other people to come in and do that for us, okay? So if you're kind of struggling with self-esteem in the middle of the month as it pertains to something in your career, just be kind of mindful of that, you guys, and you may need to do some inner work on building your own self-confidence just as an individual. So we round out your month here with the Knight of Cups. Super positive, you guys. So I don't know if this is, again, like tied to some sort of romantic partnership going on in the workplace, because we do have two people here with the Fool, and then we have the Knight of Cups. But I definitely see you guys feeling a lot better as you move toward the end of the month of January. So this can have to do with a new offer coming in for you, job offer, job opportunity. This can even have to do with someone in the workplace coming in and offering you their cup of love, or kind of boosting your confidence through kindness and compassion. But either way, we're ending the month just feeling a lot more optimistic, positive, feeling a lot better about our circumstances and situation here. All right, so now we have the message of divine guidance. Whispers from the beings who shine, let their message be clear and kind. Yeah, so I think you guys are just, I love that you start off your month here with the Fool energy, because the Fool is a very carefree sort of vibe. You know what I mean? So when you're in this energy of the Fool, this is about doing what feels authentic to you, doing what feels, stepping into something that feels like you can just be your true self, no matter how goofy you are or how much of a beginner you are. And so I definitely can see that this new beginning has been divinely guided or divinely orchestrated for you. So whether this is a lesson you're learning or some sort of brand new path you're taking, a new journey, it's going to feel really natural and really authentic to you. And it's happening to you for a reason. We have romance. That's so funny. So maybe for some of you guys, this does have to do with some sort of like romantic partnership in the workplace. I don't know. That might just be for a select few of you out there, but I do think that the romance can also just be speaking to chemistry in this collaboration effort that's going on here. So take it how it resonates. It could be a couple of different things depending on who's watching. So we also have the Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. So yeah, I'm definitely getting the sense that you guys are collaborating with someone of significance this month. Whether that ends up being the outcome, we'll see. But it definitely feels like as you guys are kicking off the month, you're collaborating and working together with somebody on a project, a new endeavor, something like that. And then we end your month here with the Canary Spirit. Sing your own song. That's beautiful. Yeah, so you guys, I'm definitely kind of feeling a vibe of like you guys starting off on a new endeavor with a partner, and then this kind of maybe just dissolves toward the middle to the end of the month of January, and you're left at the end of the month actually just kind of being solo. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, you guys. I think part of the lesson in whatever this journey is that you guys are, capable and should be feeling confident enough to be able to stand on your own with whatever this is without needing to rely on a partner or someone else to sort of lift you up. So yeah, sing your own song. This is about you guys making sure that you're always remaining authentic to you. So whether you're starting a new partnership with someone or you're starting a new job, whatever the case is, if it doesn't feel like a place where you can just be totally yourself, totally authentic, really being able to do what it is that resonates with you as an individual, then you're probably better served to not do it. So this is just about remaining authentic. And this yellow bird, the canary being yellow, is really catching my eye because I'm thinking about your solar plexus, which has to do with your confidence. And so I'm definitely thinking, you guys, in the middle of this month, you're going to need to maybe tap into your solar plexus energy to boost your confidence a little bit. So let's look at the archetype that you guys want to embody as you're navigating the month. And we have the student, humility and devotion to learning, openness to lifelong learning. Yeah. All right, you guys. So I do think that you guys are being guided to just look at whatever this new opportunity is as a learning lesson, a learning opportunity. We're always learning, no matter how professional we are in something or how experienced we are in a particular career or a particular endeavor. There's always something that we can be learning. Nobody's ever perfect. So I think as you guys are embarking on this new path in January, you're being guided to really look at the lesson in any and everything that happens, whether something really amazing happens for you or whether we have a little hiccup here in the middle of the month. We need to be looking at it as something like a valuable lesson for us to learn and be able to kind of expand our own knowledge of whatever it is that we're doing. So I believe those are all the messages coming through for you, Pile 1. I would really love to hear how this resonates with you. So drop me a comment here in the comment box and let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hey there, Pile 2. So if you guys chose the Tiger's Eye, let's go ahead and see what's headed your way for career in the month of January. All right. Wow. So we start off your month here with the King of Wands. Very ferocious energy. We have the 10 of Swords in the reverse. And then we have the 4 of Cups. Okay, Pile 2. So, Pile 2, I'm definitely feeling you guys kind of approaching career as you're beginning the month with a sense of just like intense courage. I'm getting a lot of really fiery, very passionate energy, very fierce energy here with this King of Wands. So you guys are very much stepping up into a leadership role where you're feeling very confident. And I'm almost getting the vibe, this is a very fierce King of Wands, and it's a very like mobile King of Wands. It almost looks like the Knight of Wands a little bit to me. So I feel like you guys are really like charging into something head on as you're kicking off your month. And I'm almost intuitively getting the vibe that this is about solving some sort of problem, or maybe putting out some sort of fire, quote unquote, or maybe there's a situation going on in the workplace that kind of needs to have a fire like lit under it to get it to, you know, perform or drive itself forward or whatever the case is. But you guys are definitely kicking off the month here with a lot of intensity. So maybe some of you guys are managers in the workplace and you're having to like light a fire under people's you-know-whats to get them to perform. Maybe some of you guys, this is just about you igniting your passion for what you do, whether that's like something in a, you know, corporation or whether it's like a creative endeavor. Maybe you guys, some of you guys are like your own business owners and things like that, but you're definitely very intense and fiercely tackling something and going after something in the beginning of January, and you guys are very much in your power. So we move here to this 10 of Swords energy in reverse in the middle of the month of January. So very like you guys, it's like you guys are starting off the month with a bang, and then it's like something just totally fizzles out here. So, you know, the 10 of Swords, especially with it being right next to this really feisty, fiery King of Wands, this is making me feel like you guys are kind of tackling a problem, or you're going after something so intensely that toward the middle of the month, we're kind of, you're kind of hitting a space of like kind of burning out a little bit. Because the 10 of Swords can be about, you know, overworking ourselves, overanalyzing things to death. You know, it can have to do with betrayals and just like betrayals of confidences and things like that as well. But it is reversed. So it's giving me the vibe that maybe you guys are kind of like almost overdoing it a little bit. And so as you're rounding out the middle to the end of the month, it's like you're just in this space of like trying to kind of fight off a burnout, if that makes sense. Or for some of you guys, it's about like being able to narrowly escape some sort of really bad problem happening in the workplace. Again, tackling a problem. Now we round out the end of the month here with the 4 of Cups. This is pretty interesting, Pile 2. It's because like I was saying, again, it's like we go from this really feisty energy, this really confident, fiery, active energy to just like apathy. And that's kind of what this is. Like 4 of Cups is like this apathetic energy. This is like, you know, we've got a therapist and somebody who's getting therapy, and it's like they're both here together, but is this person really even engaged? I don't know. So I definitely am getting a vibe that you guys may be headed toward a little bit of a burnout toward the ending of the month, because it's like you're just in the space of like, whatever, I don't even care anymore, which is kind of weird. So let's just see what else comes through with your oracle messages. So we have confidence by earth and air, water and fire. Let my confidence take light, burn higher. Well, that's definitely apparent here with this King of Wands. You guys, like I keep saying, you are definitely charging into something with a lot of confidence and passion as you're kicking off your month in career here. All right, and then we have the message of grace. Grace, blessing, come to me to set me free. Wow. So maybe you guys are needing to give yourselves grace as you're ending this month because, you know, you are so confidently going into something. I'm just nervous that maybe you guys, like I keep saying, might be headed for burnout. So I would just make sure that you're not expecting perfection from yourself. And I would also make sure that you're not expecting perfection from other people in your workplace. If you guys have a workplace or if you guys are in customer service, maybe you have your own business, don't expect perfection from clients. Right now, you know, things have been really chaotic and crazy in the world. And so I think we need to all kind of have this mindset of like giving ourselves and others a little bit of grace, not being too hard on ourselves, not being too hard on others, trying to be a bit more compassionate and understanding to the people in our surroundings. So we have the pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. I love this, you guys. So it's like, even though you're going into this with a lot of like confidence and passion and just like that fierce leadership energy, I do think that this is a little bit of a warning or just a call to action or advice for you guys to make sure that you are thinking about things before you act. You know, the King of Wands isn't necessarily somebody who's super impulsive, but again, I'm getting a very ferocious energy from this King of Wands, almost like an angry energy in a sense. So just make sure that you guys are thinking before you take any sort of drastic action or burn somebody too much. Does that make sense? Or burn yourself. Then we have the eagle spirit. Spirit has your back. So I definitely think by the ending of the month, you guys are kind of seeing things from a higher perspective here with that eagle. I think that there's definitely an energy and a need here to make sure that you're not trying to overly control situations or be too tied to the outcome of things with your career this month of whatever's going on. You kind of want to just surrender, see it from a higher perspective, and just know that like whatever's meant to be will be with that eagle spirit. Something else too with the pig spirit, I don't know why, but this is such a cute little pig, but sometimes when I think of pigs, I think of like greediness, because like if you've ever been around a pig, as precious and adorable as they are, they love to eat and they're just like so food motivated and food driven. My cousin has a little pig, a little pet pig, you guys, total side note. And I met him for the first time a few days ago. And when I tell you, this pig threw like a little temper tantrum whenever he wanted treats. So I think, like I say all that to say, like, just make sure that you guys are keeping your temperament in check and not expecting too much from yourself or not expecting too much from other people. Because when you get into that space, like, ultimately, when you're putting such high expectations onto something or you're wanting so much from other people or even from yourself, you're going to burn out and you're going to feel frustrated with that when they're not able to reciprocate what you want from them. So anyways, that was just an interesting tangent. So now let's look at your archetype for this month. So this is what energy you guys are being called to embody as you navigate your career this month. And you have the energy of the priest. So facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. We have violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. Yeah. So I think you guys are just being guided this month to connect to your higher selves. And that kind of came through here with the eagle spirit as well. Make sure that you guys are moving in a way that feels connected to your higher self. Make sure that you are connecting to your intuition. Make sure that you are connecting to your spiritual energy. Looking for messages and signs even from spirit to help kind of navigate you as you're moving through your career this month. That is the energy that's going to kind of serve you in the highest good. It's a much more like kind of laid back, relaxed type of energy. So it's okay that you guys have a lot of passion and confidence here, but just be mindful that you're not burning out or burning others out. Okay. So maybe like kind of, rein it in a little bit and check yourself and make sure that you're moving from a place of spirit and intuition, more relaxed versus too much fire. So hopefully this made sense, pile 2. Would love to hear your feedback in the comments below. Let me know how this resonates with you, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye. Hey guys, so if you chose pile 3, which was the orange calcite, let's see what's headed your way for career in the month of January. Oops. All right, so we're kicking off your month here with the energy of the Empress. We have the Two of Swords, and then we have the Devil. Wow, powerful energy. You guys have 2 major arcana in your reading, pile 3. So you guys have some major energies that you're pushing through this month for work. So we're kicking off your month here with the energy of the Empress. This is a really interesting depiction of the Empress too. It's like, I don't know if this is intended to be like a mother and child. This is the Edgar Allan Poe tarot, so I probably need to look at the guidebook and figure out which story this is from. But I don't know if this is supposed to be like a mother and a child, or if this is like a creepy like mini version of, I don't know what's going on there. You know, Edgar Allan Poe's kind of creepy. But intuitively, I'm getting the vibe that you guys are really nurturing something within your career as you start off your month with this Empress. So this could be about you guys taking care of your employees if you are like in a leadership position. This could be about you guys taking care of someone specific or mentoring someone specific here. For a lot of you guys, this is also about kind of giving birth to a new idea or a new opportunity for yourself, something that is creatively inspired for you. Because when I think of the Empress, I think of creation, I think of giving birth, I think of like that mothering, nurturing kind of vibe. So a lot of you guys are starting off your month in a great space, I would say, with career, of just taking care of your creative endeavors, taking care of yourself, taking care of your people, your employees. It's a very maternal kind of nurturing, creative type of vibe that I'm getting here. I think for some of you guys too, maybe you take care of children, or maybe you are maybe like working from home as a stay-at-home mom. So like beginning of your month is like being able to work on creative endeavors as well as being able to take care of your kids from home, which is great. But as we're moving toward the middle of the month, you guys, it's like there's something within your career that feels like it's at a stalemate or a standstill. Like maybe it's not quite making the progress that you're wanting. Maybe there's something here that you're refusing to kind of see. There's definitely this vibe of like an elephant in the room when it comes to your career as you're moving through the middle of the month. And I think this Two of Swords and this kind of like consciously ignoring something that we shouldn't be ignoring, it makes a lot of sense with this Devil energy right next to it, because I'm getting the vibe that there's something going on in your workplace. While you may enjoy this with the Empress energy and you may want to really nurture it and take care of it, there's some sort of like pattern or energy that's really like been weighing you down for a little while this month that's really going to be presenting itself and coming into the light as you end your month of January, you guys. So the Devil energy, this is about like toxic patterns, toxic behaviors. It's about things that we feel like obligated to do that we don't necessarily always want to do. And it's definitely this energy of kind of being stuck or trapped into something that's really not serving us in our highest good. It can also just be about you guys feeling really comfortable in something that may or may not still be serving you anymore, because it's like, well, I would rather just like ignore having to try something new because I feel really comfortable here. They take care of me. This is like the devil I know versus the devil I don't, right? So it could just be a little bit of fear here around like closing out a chapter and being able to kind of start something new for yourselves. But I definitely think whatever the oppressive energy is around your career is going to probably rear its head at the end of your month. You guys, and I think that you can probably feel that this is coming for you. So even though you're kind of starting the month off in a really positive space, like toward the end of the month, you're going to have to confront and kind of take the blindfold off to some of the patterns around work that are no longer serving you. So we have the message of organization, purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. So I definitely can see like you guys are, like I keep saying, you're starting off the month feeling really positive about work. I see you guys really getting organized, making sure that things are taken care of. We're taking care of business, quote unquote, as you kick off your month here. So yeah, again, I think this just really clarifies the message of like us starting off the month, you starting off the month feeling pretty positive. End of the month here, we have the message of harvest, which is awesome energy, you guys. So it's like, even though we're ending with that energy of the devil and the Two of Swords here, I do feel like you guys are going to feel this month is very prosperous for you. We go from the 42 to the 43 as well, which I just noticed, which is awesome. So I feel like the work you guys are putting in this month is going to be able to provide you with some sort of return on your investment by the end. Because again, we're moving from 42 to 43. We're getting organized, and then we have a harvest that we get to bring in and receive our abundance toward the end of the month. So that's really positive. All right, we have the vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted, you guys. This is awesome. So vultures come around, to clean up, you know what they do. These are animals that are scavengers. They scavenge for, things that have died, and that's what they eat. So I think that you guys this month, maybe there's something that needs to die off as it pertains to your career. Or maybe there is something that you need to be doing or utilizing, and you're going to have to make sure that you're doing it from a very managed way, right? Like you're going to have to really kind of scavenge for resources is kind of the vibe that I'm really getting here, in order for you to, receive your full fruits of your labor toward the ending of the month. And that might be what it is that's making you feel kind of weighed down here. But I think there could be something that needs your attention that needs to die off when it pertains to your career, you guys. And that makes a lot of sense with this devil energy. So it's like toward the middle of the month, I feel like you guys are kind of slowly waking up to this, and you'll kind of have fully confronted it at the end. I kind of get the vibe too with this black cat here, you guys, that cats, as it pertains to spirit animals, this is all about being independent. Because cats are very self-sufficient. They don't need somebody by their side all the time like a dog. They can just kind of go and strike out on their own. They can go and hunt their own food. They can run around. They're kind of unbothered. So I'm getting a vibe that maybe for you guys this month with career, you're being faced with this need to kind of strike out and be a little bit more independent and less dependent on your workplace to take care of you, if that makes sense. And I'm wondering if that's the energy that needs to die with the vulture spirit. Side note, personal story, a few months ago, I actually witnessed a vulture and a cat get into a face-off right in front of my apartment, which was really crazy. And the cat was really trying to go after the vulture, you guys. So I'm very familiar with these two animals. And so I would take the messages that resonate with you, but it does feel like something needs to either be died off so that you guys can be a bit more independent this month with career, or this is about you guys really being forced to kind of maximize your resources and get organized and make sure that you are getting really strategic about, how you can use everything you need to use to get your harvest. So then we have the beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. So I think, again, beautiful energy. You guys are getting really organized here, making sure you're using all of your resources so that you can build something really beautiful for yourself this month. Kind of ties in again with that Empress energy. So let's see what archetype you guys are being called to embody this month. This fell out in reverse. Let's see what needs your attention here. So mystic, revels in intimate union with the divine. And then the shadow attribute, we've got delusional rapport with the divine. So I think you guys, because this came out in the reverse, we have to take it in the reverse. And so I do think that this is a message for you that ties in really, really well with this Two of Swords energy. I need you guys to make sure that as you're navigating your career this month, that you are really trusting in your intuition, because the mystic is all about they have an intimate relationship with their spiritual side. They are able to follow their intuition. Their third eye is open, right? But when it's here in reverse, this is your intuition is blocked. And that's kind of what's happening here with this Two of Swords, you guys. You have the moon energy here. There is something that you're intuitively feeling is a little bit off when it comes to your work this month. And you guys are kind of blindfolding yourself off to that. You're not listening to your intuition. So I think for you guys, it's really important this month that you confront whatever weird vibes and feelings that you're getting so that you can make sure that you're not falling into some sort of situation with work that's going to bring you down, okay? It's better to deal with it head on than it is to just ignore it and then it manifests in its full form. So very interesting month for you guys for career. You guys definitely have a lot of bright spots coming in, but there are a few things that look like need your attention for your career, pile 3. So let me know how this message resonated with you. Drop me a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey guys, so if you chose pile 4, which was this little green adventurine, let's see what's headed your way for career this month. All right, so we start off here with the Queen of Cups. We have the Page of Pentacles. And then we have the Seven of Cups reversed. All right, my friends, so what is happening for you this month? So, for a lot of you guys are kicking off the month here as the Queen of Cups. So I do feel like a lot of you guys are very empathic. You possess a lot of healing energy. Maybe some of you guys are intuitive or spiritual. Maybe you guys do some sort of spiritual work or spiritual practices or therapy, things like that. But you're starting off the month here with the Queen of Cups energy, which is telling me that you're feeling, I feel like, really positively about work. You guys are really tapped into your intuition, really tapped into your emotions, and really kind of deciding whether or not what you're currently working on is bringing you that emotional fulfillment. I definitely feel like there is an element of this Queen of Cups that feels very much like feeling something out or trying to kind of navigate through these waters here, if that makes sense. It feels like there's something that you're trying to figure out or close out when it comes to work. I'm also kind of getting Cancer vibes from this card. You know, when I think of Cancer, I think of comforts. I think of our home life, our family life, things like that. You know, maybe you're kicking off the month just feeling really comfortable about your workplace, or maybe trying to decide, like, is this a place where I feel like I'm getting all my needs met or not? But what's great is that toward the middle of the month, I definitely see you guys doing a little bit more research on things with work. We have the Page of Pentacles here. So a lot of you are going to be learning something new this month as it pertains to your particular field, or maybe it's a new path that you guys are trying to learn something. Because Page of Pentacles is all about studying. It's all about higher learning, starting off on a new path, but taking a very studious, knowledgeable approach to it. I do kind of get a vibe that maybe you guys are exploring something a little different, because you're starting off here with the Suit of Cups, but then you're moving into the Page of Pentacles. So I do wonder if there's something that you guys are trying to figure out, like, that's outside of your typical career path, or maybe this is about you guys maybe taking the steps to sort of like ground your talents into the material world, right? So just kind of starting off exploring that. And then you're rounding out your month here with the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So I think this is just about you feeling really focused, because, you know, Seven of Cups, when it's in the upright, this can very much be about like kind of having our head in the clouds with something, you know, feeling like we have so many different options that we want to explore. And so our energy and our attention is divided and scattered. But I do see this as you guys actually being very focused and less distracted as you're rounding out the ending of the month of January. So I think whatever you guys are studying or learning is going to be something you feel really focused on. And really grounded in, which seems pretty positive. Ooh, so we have inspiration. Very awesome, you guys. Lots of heart chakra energy coming through with this green card, Queen of Cups. So yeah, I think you guys are just kicking off your month in the space of like looking for your inspiration. Like I said, she has this vibe where she seems like she's kind of looking for something or assessing something, trying to figure out how to navigate something. So I think you guys are just kind of trying to call in and draw, you know, creative ideas or inspiration for whatever you guys are doing for work. Oh, and then we have the message of love. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. I love this, you guys. So I do think there is something about your work that you guys are really exploring this month with that Seven of Cups reverse and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you guys really want to make sure that you are like pursuing career paths and opportunities that feel really good to you, that are really connected to your heart space. You know, I definitely, like I said, I see you guys as being very compassionate, empathic people. Maybe some of you are healers, right? So I think there's a lot of love being infused into whatever it is that you are creating this month, whatever it is that you are studying. And as you're exploring options and settling on what path you're taking, it's got to feel like it's in alignment with your spirituality. It's got to feel like it's in alignment with your heart space and something you're really, truly passionate about. So we have the cat spirit, claim your independence. I was just talking about this with pile 3 because they had a cat pop up in their reading as well. So I definitely see you guys as kind of going at this solo. So maybe a lot of you guys are just owning your own business, or maybe some of you are breaking away from partnerships this month and really trying to focus more on yourselves. But I definitely feel like this is about you guys seizing an opportunity to really ground whatever it is that you're doing in more of the material realm, grounding it more in reality, really setting yourself up for success for long-term security here. And then we have the hummingbird spirit, be here now. I think this really ties in beautifully with that Seven of Cups reverse, because this is about, you know, being focused, not allowing ourselves to be distracted by a bunch of like little things and shiny objects and all the different things that we're curious about, right? So I definitely feel like this is a very focused month for you guys as it pertains to your career. You guys just are coming across as being very like intentional and driven about what you're doing this month. So here's your archetype card that you guys are being called to embody this month. And we have the healer. This says, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. Yeah, so I definitely think you guys are healers of some sort, whether you're a therapist or whether you are just a spiritual advisor or whatever it is that you guys do, you definitely have this healing energy within you, for sure. You have such a big, compassionate heart. I can feel that coming through really strong. So yeah, you guys are just being really guided to continue to focus on yourselves this month, you know, because as you are healing anything going on with you, you are going to be better able to serve any clients or better serve others as it pertains to your career and whatever field that you are in. And I also think that this is just, you know, another message of making sure that you're navigating the month with love, really being empathetic and kind to others as well. But again, I'm definitely getting a vibe that this month is more just about like focusing on yourself versus other people, because we have so many messages here about like independence and focus and drive and things like that. So it looks pretty positive for you, pile 4. Definitely drop me a comment below and let me know how this message resonated with you. Thank you so much for taking the time to view this video, and I'll see you in the next one.